Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Chat to Geek TV. Today we're diving into DC's Lanterns. Right off the bat, spoiler warning, we're talking about everything in this show, or this episode at least. So if you haven't watched it yet, bookmark this video, come back after.
Hal Jordan, another time shift. I'm up to speed, carry on.
My main takeaway right off the bat, I thought this show was super fun, but it definitely brings a grounded detective vibe to the Green Lantern universe. It's got that investigator thrill view, and honestly, the intro set the tone right off the bat. No long-winded setup, just straight into the action. To keep our timeline straight, the show moves between 2016 and 2026. Our first thing we learn about the Green Lanterns is that they are completely failures, and we see John Stewart gets that mentality from the start. We get a flashback to when John was a kid and his father, John Stewart, or John Stewart Sr., literally shoots an apple off his head. John looks up at his dad, and honestly, he probably always will. He's a proud man, and just like his father. Shout out to my mom who knows who John Stewart Sr. was, Shemaine Augustus. So we definitely have a stack caster added along with Kyle Chandler and Aaron Pierre. Now growing up, I didn't read a ton of Green Lantern comics. Most of what I knew was from the 2001 Justice League animated series. So John Stewart was actually my first Green Lantern. I only really saw Hal Jordan later in the animated movies and also the Ryan Reynolds movie that was terrible. So seeing both of them here with incredible acting performances from both Kyle and Aaron bring these characters to life, and it was awesome.
Come, my dear.
Back in the 2016 timeline, we see John is being trained as a Green Lantern. At one point, he gets thrown off a cliff in the car and ends up saving himself with, well, Green Lantern bubble wrap. Whatever works, right? At this stage, he can't fly yet. Instead, he meets a hologram of Hal Jordan, or hologram as he wittily puts it later on.
We just want to undo the harm he's caused.
Also, can we talk about the dialogue for a second? They swear a lot. It's hilarious how casual they throw the F word in. Honestly, we could make a pretty wild drink game out of the F bombs in this show. Anyway, they end up with this pretty dumb plan to get close to a suspect right off the football field after a couple of murders happened during the game. But this suspect reveals a huge bombshell. He's actually an alien, a manhunter, and he's looking for revenge. Or is that what we think? This brings us to the bigger picture, and where my theory brain starts to kick in high gear. First, I've heard hints of the Manhunters before, and I definitely want to see more of them in the DCU. But why are they back, and why are they seeking revenge? Second, let's talk about the Makins, the lawyer, the sheriff, and the rest of the family. At first, it seemed totally random, like maybe they're just small town folk. But I'm starting to think some of them, or maybe even the wife, might be aliens in disguise. And then comes the massive twist in 2026, 10 years later. We find Hal Jordan back in the exact same football field where John met him a decade earlier. Only this time, Hal is sitting there with a bullet wound through his head and his Green Lantern ring missing. So, here are the huge questions we are left with. Is Hal actually dead, or is there something else going on? Who took his ring? What is the true role of the Makins? And how are the Manhunters tied into Hal's fate? Old Hal is great, John is classic John, and the detective tone makes this a real unique DC project. What are your theories on Hal Jordan and the Manhunters and the Makins? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Chat TV, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.